Take a look at this hand. One of these plays is not GTO. Do you know which one it is? Let's analyze this hand. Okay, so the 3-bet and the call are very standard, as we can see by these ranges. So for this sizing, the small blind can bet his full range. Almost really, because we can see here in this solution that there are some combos that have such low equity that checking becomes more profitable than betting. Like the 10-8 of spades here. The EV difference is still $11. Range betting is close though for the small blind in this spot. Now how about the hijack here? We saw he called and I thought that this was a mistake and this should be a fold. I was sort of half wrong though. It is folding only half the time. And is indeed mixing in some floats. Even ace-10 of spades squeezes some in according to this solution. Ambitious to say the least. We can go over this one quickly. This is an absolutely mandatory barrel, especially with the ace of hearts. And there's a $66.5 EV difference compared to checking. The small blind really played his hand well up to this point, but is now in a tricky spot. Can you value bet here? Maybe, as we'll soon see, but our opponent decides to shove. According to our solution, which solved the tree from the flop onward, shoving instead of checking is a pretty massive blunder. However, the solver only considers checking or shoving as options. But maybe those were the only options he saw in his mind as well. In order to investigate this, I did make a custom turn solve, where I let the solver choose between a lot of different sizes on turn and river. We can see here that it more or less likes to split on the turn, reserving some very small sizes for hands like queens and tens, balanced by hands like pocket kings. But we're just gonna assume that this is his only sizing and let's move to the river. We gave the solver a lot of options for this spot, including 5 and 10% sizings. We can see that his combo is still checking most of the time, but can actually get away with his mini sizings. The difference in EV with shoving is enlarged now, a whopping $145. Pretty significant for a 25-50 game.